Hello everyone, welcome back to more Hytale. We're building more Tale of Sunsword adventure map. It's me here at the Heart or Kako Comics, and we're gonna continue some final base touches on the hunting grounds area before moving on up north towards, well, just making our way up north. Probably. Basically just doing a bunch of landscaping, really. I'm not sure what else we really could or would want to be doing. Oh, right. She's gonna be that. Kind of go over all this again and alright. See, so this is a path. Tone that down to about 3. That's a lot for a 3. Okay. Pardon. Oh yeah, we've got all of that mess too. You know what? Yeah, let's. Ah, dang. I got a lot of stuff to clean up around here, don't I? Yeah, leave the details for later. We need the base layout and everything. And we have to clean all this up too. It's a... Oh, aren't you special? Yeah, a bit of a process we gotta go through, or I gotta go through rather, since I'm the one, you know. I'm just showing you guys what all I'm doing. And in a matter of speaking, I probably could be going a lot faster if I wasn't taking the time to record this, but I felt it was kind of important to go for recording, so I might as well. Yeah, there's the... Oh, it even smooths... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to like go over all these different spots and stuff again. Not much way around it. Speaking of, let's see. Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, let's just make the cliff faces first, and then we can make like all the slopes and stuff later. Oh dear me. Okay, probably just temporarily connect this and then like disconnect it later. Is a strategy I could go. Why are there rendering lines? I might just need to restart my computer soon. I don't know. It sometimes just starts to act weird. Right, start at the highest levels first. Because then we can go over like this real nice. Oopsie. Well, too close. Well, honestly, I think it wouldn't be bad to make this extend outward like this. Or, you know, just extend in general like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of gotta go this way. Alright, cool. Damn it. Yeah, here we go. Freaking do all this real quick to try and make it not be weird underneath. Sometimes the brush just kind of doesn't get that, I think. But that's just, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Build it out a bit more, maybe. I may just have to go over with a different brush entirely at this rate. If it's not gonna actually, like, turn it into stone properly. Regardless of how many times I, you know, tell it to. Okay, there it goes. Probably. You can also, like, move this back a little, just so it has some room to breathe. There's a cliff face. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just brush over it later. Basic replacing brush. Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta extend all this a bit too, so I can just kind of... I guess I'll just have to punch them out if it's not gonna do that. What? Okay, whatever. Okay, did that one. Yeah, probably what I am doing here is just like, yeah, getting stuff prepared and also simultaneously a little bit stalling for, yeah, the update that, for me, comes out in a couple of days. For you, has come out in like a couple of weeks, or, a couple of weeks ago. Because this is going to be like a mid... my backlog is so full of, Hytale videos, for where I'm at, like, Saffron Star video hasn't even been released yet. It won't be released for, like, another week. And this is probably going to be... Yeah, this is somewhere in, like, mid-April, on release, no doubt. So I'm probably going to be, wherever I'm at, probably going to be wrapping up whatever development I'm trying to do for, putting this project into, the competition. If something else hasn't come up and changed my plans somehow, which I'm not expecting to have happen, but it's not impossible. Let me... Because we kind of want to change how the river is being done here, I think. If the game can keep up with what I'm doing, I might have to, I could dot it one at a time. Oh, right, because it's... Wait, how does this one work here? Oh, right. Yeah, maybe it wasn't the smartest thing to me to just, running around in here. Oh, jeez. Did it? Okay. That might be a bit much for it to handle. Just kind of try and go over this. I might just have to do yeah, let's get a oh, you know what? We can do this. Um Oh, that's let's get this one. No, 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 no. Yeah, we just gotta kind of fill up the river for now and go over it later. Because I kind of just made a mess of things with it, I'll be completely real. And yeah, we use just a simple, yeah, filling cylinder brush like this one. Honestly, I can go and probably shave off some of this. Ah, so joyous. I always do love having to second guess where it's actually putting the damn thing. Actually, am I able to just... Huh, okay. Well, I can at least do the important thing, which is, just getting the water out of here for the time being. Like, I'm still gonna know that this is supposed to be the river, it's just like... Yeah, no, I need to go over this later with an actual river brush. And for the time being, probably just like, you know, carve a space for it to be a river in. It's very nice having a proper river brush and not just leaving it as a, like, you know, a dirt trench with water in it. I can actually, like, put in sediment and stuff, and it'll handle that basically on its own. Still haven't got the fixed map memory yet. Hopefully that comes soon, because it feels weird when I've already, you know, insert Minecraft map mod here, minimap mod, that just, you know, does that. But they've been really busy, so I understand why I maybe have taken them a bit. I also should switch material types. I should have switched material types because of where we are. Wait. I should have switched brushes, duh. Because I have two of these. Yeah, main thing is just, like, fill in the river at all. Also, when we get to, like, the actual, like, having the terrain set up and stuff, along, Silverfoot Road, you know, where the bunny tree and the orchard and everything's supposed to be, yeah, that'll be our first, like, actual dungeon, mini dungeon, perhaps, but, you know, the crypt. And yes, the previous iteration, for those who remember the first iteration, the second iteration, where I actually went anywhere off the map, the crypt was something more than just, oh, you go into there to farm money. Nah. I mean into something more interesting than, oh, hey, just a stupid little, like, fighting loop or something. No, you've actually got, like, things you can do in there now. Alright. And go back to here. Okay, so... Oh. Right. And drop it down a little bit. Oh, right. I think don't quite connect it to the thing just yet. I do want to round it out a bit. Actually, yeah, we could just connect it to the mountain here, probably. But I might want to actually up my render distance so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, let's see, this is currently still on Gold Mountain. Let's swap it back to here. I was eating away at that, wasn't I? A very rough terrain layout, but rough is better than nothing. Yeah, let's go over all this again. Steady now. Oh, alright. I almost forgot I had it fixed in a certain way. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna expand this thing in general, and then shave it. I mean, I'm more or less retracing old steps with, like, the geography and everything. The old layout that I had on second iteration. Albeit maybe with some different quirks here and there compared to that. Alright. Maybe if it's a slope there and there. Alright. And then, yeah, over here. Uh-oh. That should be an easy, Just kind of obliterate that a little bit. And again, I can always shave back the actual mountain wall anytime. Right. Then we've got, let's see. Because the mountain wall is like, it's not infinite, but it's more than sufficient thickness for what it needs to be. Yeah, we're just kind of melt these for now. Because we want to give it room again to like have an actual cliff face that we can shear off. Let's see. Maybe have it go a little bit more like this. There is something flying over us. Wow, flying over me in real life anyway. Probably an airplane from the sound of it. Alright. I mean, I don't live too far away from a few places that would have airplanes, so whatever. Okay, now we can... Wait, actually, I want to draw this out a bit more. In part, because like having it kind of curve in a bit more like this, there's more room for the windmill, but also a little bit more sheltering for the farm. That's going to be on this cliff face. So let's actually go a bit more like... Right, and we do kind of want to dip in like that. Yeah, there I go again. Alright, we've got quite a big expanse compared to last time going forward towards the river. Oh, I might even want to, where's my plane? Can we put this over here, please? Actually, right. Now we can kind of just fill all this back in a bit. I don't mind it being a little bit closed in, considering it's, you know, a river cutting through. Now we can like leave it kind of going like that. Maybe even, yeah. God, when I'm able to actually like fully render everything is gonna be definitely something to see. Right, I want to go and kind of have it go a bit more like that. Okay. Alright, let's build the base out a bit first. Got all this room. Hello? Can you keep up? Maybe we can make it a little bit wider. I was trying to handle something else in the background. Is that why it's taking so long all of a sudden? No clue. Let's go with... I might actually just need to turn my render back down. That might be what's slowing me down. Or at least part of it. I definitely gotta also think about, like, you know, especially with how much more expanded the environment kind of is here compared to before on the last iteration. Yeah, I really gotta think about, you know, all the, like, you know, places I can let people explore off to. Because, like, this could be, like, its own area now. Or at least something you can, like, you know, hike up. I should also definitely consider letting people mantle on things in different areas, because that's, you know, a game mechanic that shouldn't be completely slept on. But I might also just save that for, like, specific challenges within dungeons. And considering how very little I really got around to doing for dungeon development on either iteration, yeah, I can definitely try and invent something more towards the Hytale experience. Things to test people's abilities and stuff. Okay, let me make sure there's no air blocks. Alright. Like, yeah, I want this to feel like a proper, you know, river valley kind of thing. I still do want to do, again, I'm doing the 6 high walls because it does block the mantling mechanic. Because I don't want to just, oh, you can just kind of go anywhere because you have, you can climb up a 4 high wall and all the walls are 3 high. It's not really the design choice I'm looking for because of, you know. Yeah. Also gotta keep an eye on the time. I think I got a little bit longer I can do. This is definitely, yeah, me going around and just kind of building the terrain bit by bit. I have also been taking some breaks from Hytale, I guess, just because of how there's not much choice in the matter, especially when, you know, waiting for another update with big fun toys, but also just like, yeah, if I burn myself out doing the same thing over and over again, then it's not really good for the health of the project at all. I do want to be working with more advanced things, but I kind of not in a position to do that. I need a base to work with, like a baseline, something that I can have, you know, just a baseline to be able to do anything in. And then there's just so many, you know, technical things for Hytale that I haven't learned yet. Like, I don't know how to set up a game mode in Hytale. I can, by all means, you know, make my own kind of a game mode experience in Minecraft just fine. I did that with both iterations of Tale of the Sunsword. It wasn't completed on the second iteration. I never got the, like, you know, knockout mechanic put together there because I had no reason to. No infrastructure for it. But I had it, you know, put together in the first iteration. I had other things that the second iteration did, the first did not do. I had, you know, the Persona 3 data pack is basically its own game mode entirely. Like, you can't say it isn't its own game mode when you literally just, you know, it just turns Minecraft into a JRPG. Granted, still action JRPG, because, yeah, I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna try and figure out turn-based battle economy in a natively action game when all I've got at disposal is data meddling in a game that is still not fully sandboxed and probably won't ever be fully sandboxed for data stuff. But I got most of it working great though. Okay. Oh yeah, another thing that would be nice is a farther out map zoom on the mini map. Considering how much like traveling we want to be able to do in Hytale in general, yeah, that kind of larger navigation kind of needs to be supported. I imagine they're probably gonna get onto that eventually. Maybe even, I think they were gonna do it sometime soon. I just forget if it was like update 4 or something that they're waiting for a later update on. Alright. And bring it back down to here. Okay, yeah, my tick rate is like eating shit right now. Is there like a memory leak or something? Or am I just like going in and out too many chunks too fast? Oh, there he goes doing that thing again. Alright, is this correct? F7, okay. 80. 86. 92. Okay. It was not, in fact, correct. Honestly, I'm not... Yeah, might as well just kind of shear the cliff here. I mean, half the point is build it out a little too fat and then carve it away until it's about right. What's this elevation? Ah, shit. There it goes again. Okay. Now then... Damn it. Shift E. Shift you over here so that we don't have another slip up. There we go. Okay, now we can finish sharing all this. Alright. Yep, we gotta clean up all this. And more shaving, and more shaving. Oopsie. Alright. And now, let's see, can start the other side, but I think actually it'd be better to, let me check the time. I think I probably should just, let's see. Yeah, I can go a bit longer. Why not? Alright, so I want to... Alright. Alright. That's 75. Okay. 74. Perfect. Here goes nothing. Whee! Oops. I will have to contend with that later. Ah, shit. There it goes again. Alright. So this shouldn't be too hard to manage, other than I will have to address all that nonsense. Which I'll manage to do that in due time, of course. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to erode some of that side to get the cliff faces proper. I am still, like, really loving how simple and easy the tools are, though. Intuitive, even. Like, this is just awesome. Pardon. Remember, you have to do, like, multiple passes on the river. At this point, I am not too concerned. I just want to, like, get a basic shape going for the river at all. Okay. I just go over like this. I might actually want to erode more from the higher cliff faces because, like, yeah, this level is going to be this is the riverbank level that I'm digging out, and then it's gonna get even deeper for the actual river itself, because that's kind of how it was. And also, like, it does just flow into the Cerulean Mire directly. In the previous version, I actually had it kind of more flowing into, like, the flowing that way into the mountainside, which I guess is potentially possible, but at the same time, that kind of makes it hard to be snowmelt if it's just flowing and disappearing into the mountain. And it you know, this would make a lot of sense as a, you know, snowmelt river, I think, maybe, or something. I mean, I could also just have, like, some sort of a body of water. So I need to look into what the possibilities could really be. It's starting to get over to the Gold Mountain side of the divide. Oh, missed a spot. Allegedly? Map failing to update. Oh, nope, missed a spot. Okay. Alright, now we can switch brushes. Oh no. No, don't switch brushes, just switch layers. Layer materials. Let's see. Let's make an actual like dividing line here. The hell? Why? Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Where's my regular dirt? Alright, and we go back to this. Let me experimentally see. Oh yeah, it's not gonna actually carve properly because it's being forced at a particular elevation. Alright. Too far. Wait. Yeah, we can go ahead and, oh, I already patched this up. Oh, well. Okay. Check my time again. I'm doing fine. Probably another like 20 minutes or so, give or take. Still gonna be a bit of a longer episode, but at this point I don't care. Oh yeah, I do have that riverbank I gotta be mindful of. Oh, there's plenty of mountain. I can just kind of carve into it. I don't care. I mean, I care enough, but like... Yeah, no, there's plenty of wall to eat. Which is... Wow, the mentality I can afford here compared to in Minecraft. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I can just do that. I can just like, oh yeah, no, I don't mind eating into the mountain. What are you gonna do? Make me have to like do another big multi-stage recarving of the whole damn thing? Nope. Nope, I could just carve right into the mountain and I don't care. Of course, it probably helps that the mountain here is a lot simpler than, you know, at this stage of when I was doing it Minecraft, but like... Yeah, nah, just big massive wall of quartzite here that I can just kind of eat into, and you know, if I need more room, I get more room. Simple. That was a huge roadblock for a lot of my layout on this part of the map in the last iteration, where I just did not have that luxury. And of course, I might still like go over and redo bits of it, so I should probably actually fill in the proper river later. Whatever. Okie dokie. And there's sharp bends that I can kind of just fix. Although, let's see, because after this point, it would just kind of go straight into the Cerulean Mire. I'll be at the southern end. And now that I'm not afraid of, you know, carving down, because I found the mountain tool, and holy hell, is this... It's not good at making mountains, but boy, is it good at just terrain filling. Like, oh, this is perfect for my needs. I feel like some people would be disappointed in the mountain tool, just because it's like, it feels a little bit like false advertising, I will say. But, again, it's great for what I need it for. I'm not even worried about like making all those little mistakes down here, because I can just, oh, did I make a hole there? No, I didn't. I think we gotta bend this kind of more this way now. Well, I mean, we kind of just gotta like, yeah, got this cliff face here. And we kind of just like lean it towards, oh shit, come on. Yeah, we'll get the final like layout for the Cerulean Mire later, because it's, well, one, it's a big place, and also it's just kind of, you know. Insert Mire related pun here. See, I kind of need to go and have a check over. Yeah, because we're coming up by the woods. Got that. Yeah, I got this up here. Silverfoot Woods. Is that the Silverfoot Woods boundary? Okay. So I want the cliff face to kind of just, let's see, get back down. Oh, I could actually make it come in a little bit more sharply. There we go. Yeah, bring it in just a little bit more. Kinda gotta go up more north anyway. Probably don't need this thing to be so tall, but I mean, I am using this for the main, like, mountains or whatever. Okay, let's see. I don't even have to mess around with any kind of a fill command. I just brush it out. Could probably go even faster if I made it wider, but that may run into its own issues. I might just leave all this like bare stone until I'm ready to actually draw the Cerulean Mire proper. Just kind of carve out a big area. Oh man. It's kind of crazy just how efficiently I can just kind of do this. And here I thought the command brushes were powerful. Oh, getting a little too close. Yeah, okay. Well, simple problem, simple solution. Let me just take this back down. And keep going. Right, and that's, this is already filled in, so no worries. And by the way, the river isn't even going to fully follow this path. Like, it's just gonna like spread out into like a bunch of little muddy deltas. Small muddy deltas, basically. So there's the Northern River as well. I might actually be generating new chunks here, possibly. Maybe, well, kinda not. Definitely gonna have to modify my mountain tool to be wider and shallower, perhaps. We'll see. At the very least, I can just kind of go along the ledge and call it a day. Right, I think it's just not updating the map section here because I undid it instead of brushing over it. Yeah, there it goes. And this could even be like not even straight up going into the mire immediately, but just being like a kind of a way to step down into the mire before you actually get stuck in the mire. Kind of like a like slipping lowlands kind of a thing. I could even make it be like a nicer slope too, like, well, not like that. We'll figure something. Gosh. I'm still just kind of over the moon with the tool set, though. I'm actually kind of sad. Second iteration, like, I got a start on the Cerulean Mire, but I never got beyond basically, like, just having to be a bunch of swamp biome grass, really. First iteration, like, I hit the Cerulean Mire and gave it an actual dungeon. And it was, like, fully fleshed out, had patches of water and soul sand, because there wasn't mud yet. Until there was mud. And then the mode wasn't even slow, so I can't even really use it, and I was also like too many other projects and then too much tech debt, so I can't continue the first iteration. Yeah. I am just kind of like in the zone here with the... Oh, hang on. Yeah, undo does not update the map, apparently. Yeah, just kind of filling this in, and then I'm gonna fly over where I need to be, call it the episode, and then, because we kind of gotta like, yeah, get onto the actual like play area, like main path play area that I want people to go to. All right. Like, yeah, I got an actual something going on here now. Okay. And I'll probably also reload the world so it's hopefully less laggy. Oh, right. Got this old path. I'll let it go that far up now. Alright, let's see. Right, yeah, we got all this going on. Oh boy. Well, I probably gotta, yeah. We're gonna call it here for the time being, and next episode, yeah, we're just gonna kind of try and fill in this. Oh wait, right, we've got Alright, we've got I'll wait on that bit of the river. We kind of gotta get this chunk done because we need proper ground area for different things and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later, and take care.